Hey guys, welcome back to the channel where today I'll be seeing if I can win the World Championship as Nico Rosberg on F1 2016.
The race here at the Yas Marina circuit will be starting shortly. With the fading lights, strong spotlights will take over, making the Abu Dhabi track a unique racing experience. The drivers will be racing here on Yas Island today through 21 corners and a lap distance of around 3.4 miles. There are plenty of opportunities to pass with long straights and DRS zones in two places, at turns 8 and at turn 11. Plenty of close racing then, plenty of speed and plenty of drama to be found in the laps to come. I for one can't wait to get started, and there's another very excited little chap here beside me as well. It's our very own Anthony Davidson. Great to see you again today.
Thanks for that, Crofty, and I'm really anxious to get underway here. We've got all the makings of a great race today. World champions in competitive cars, lots of drivers on form, and I suspect a few strategists on the pit wall looking to try something a bit different and maybe jump their cars up the order.
Okay, here we go. I know what you can do. Don't let me down.
Well then, after an exciting qualifying session yesterday, let's take a...
So here we go, it's 5 red lights, and away we go. That was really short lights. We're off into a start. Hamilton there, our title rival right now. We have a 12-point lead. We're going to go down the inside into first corner. A little bit of contact there. You can see that we put our hand up. We are through into the first corner. Hamilton falls down to third place. We're up and running in the first couple corners now. You can see the car right now. It's the 2016 Mercedes, followed closely by Ricciardo, Hamilton and Verstappen. As you can see now, onto lap 2, Hamilton is going to go down the inside. We're going to try and go back into this chicane. We're going to go down the inside. He's going to go do a switch back on us. Can we get the better exit? No, we can't, so we're going to go stay in his slipstream into the next corner. This is another chicane with a hard braking zone, so let's see if we can just outbrake him into the next corner. I'm going to go smoothly down into the inside, just going to push him out on the outside a little bit there. As we're through, you can see yellow flags there. Something must have happened. You can see the TV cam right now. You can see there's the Renault. It looks like they were involved. There's a TV cam back again. It's just the same TV cam for every single car. And then there's a Renault parked there. I'm not too sure what happened. We can see now it's a puncture. It's a puncture for Kevin Magnussen in the Renault. He actually hits the Haas right there. I don't know if that was Gutierrez or if that was Grosjean. But you can see now Pascal Wehrlein and Marcus Ericsson have both been disqualified. And if we look now, you can see that Marcus Ericsson's engine has blown out and Wehrlein was just stuck behind him, and they counted it as parking in a dangerous location. So now we're going to lap 3. You can see Hamilton going down the inside. This is going to be a common occurrence every single time we go here, because the straight has a really hard braking into the chicane. As we get we get hit on the inside by Lewis Hamilton, our title rival. We make contact. You can see he's spun there. Felipe Massa is out of the race, so you can see now here's our camera. We just get hit on the inside. We definitely had the corner there, so if anything it's Lewis's fault. You can see Lewis there just go straight into us. Could have just braked. Now he's going to try and back up. You can see everything that happened from Ricciardo's point of view. Hamilton actually got a little bit of airtime there, as we still were able to come on top. You can see Felipe Massa now. Everything's going on in front. He's in P5 right now. He's just trying to wait up. I'm not too sure how he gets out. Oh my god! There goes Jenson Button, I believe. Yep, there goes the McLaren Jenson Button. Let's see how he managed to do that. So he's taking the corner. You can see how old the game is. Like, it's starting to bug out a lot. The black bits isn't in editing, and he just had nowhere to go. He just wanted to go through, gain as many positions as possible. Now we're on lap 14 with Daniel Ricciardo and Max Verstappen close behind. We're going to go into the pits for our first pit stop. Let's see if we can get off to a good pit stop. Just going to use the pit limiter there. That's the only real assist, and the braking point, so I know where to brake. Is like the only 2 assists I use. Traction control and low, I think, as well. because I need to know where to brake into my corners. So that was a pretty good pit stop, 2 seconds. Let's say we would come out. I'm hoping maybe if we can come out in front of Raikkonen, that would be ideal. There's Hulkenberg right in front. Can we just slot in between them? Hulkenberg's right there. I think we can. We actually go on the curb a little bit and it hits the car up. We're now on lap 20. My strategy was, oh my, wait, no, let's forget about that. There's a yellow flag and it's Daniel Ricciardo. His engine has blown out. His engine has completely failed. And he was actually the race leader up to this point, because I had already pitted once while Daniel Ricciardo was still yet to pit at this point. And his engine just completely blows. He's out of the race. Very unfortunate for him. You can see the TV cam as well. So my idea was, because we're fighting Hamilton in the championship, I just need to finish ahead of him. I'm just going to hold him back for as long as possible, and you can see we let Verstappen through, who after the Ricciardo had retired took the lead. And you can see now Hamilton, we have yet to still pit for the second time. Hamilton, both Verstappen and Hamilton, Vettel behind, have all pitted twice, and we're just trying to hold Hamilton up as much as we can. We're going to try and do the switch back again. Hamilton goes up in front. Can we go back inside? This is going to be really crucial for the championship. This is the reason I'm doing this as Rosberg, which is 12 points in front, is because A, I'm a bigger fan of Rosberg than I am of Hamilton, but I'm also, this is the first time I'm trying legend like kind of difficulty. So yeah, you can see now, because we've been holding Lewis Hamilton up for about 3 laps, Vettel does manage to get ahead, and now I'm just going to try and let him through here. Just going to go a little bit wide, try and just let Vettel go through, because there's no way I'm going to be fighting these guys with 70% tyre wear. And then we've got Hamilton right behind us. We are able to be closing the gap between Hamilton and Bottas. Now you can see Bottas right in front there. Bottas was behind Vettel, and we've slowed down Lewis so much with our tyre wear that he is now behind Bottas. You can see a little replay there of the 3 wide into the chicane. Bottas coming out first, and then me and Lewis Hamilton having a little fight. You can see Kimi Raikkonen, who was actually next to me, was right behind. You can see 79% tyre wear on lap 29, and my strategy was just, everyone else doing a 3 stop, so I just decided to go for a 2 stop and just put on softs and go to the end. Let's hope this was a good idea and not a mistake. 25 laps to go. With what the tyre wear was on the ultra softs, I think we can manage to do it. Maybe you could even manage to do it on 2 super softs, but you would really have to extend the stint out and drive really slow. You can see now we come out P10. At this point, Lewis Hamilton was leading the championship, and we needed to be P8 to win by 2 points. So Checo is right ahead of us. I still don't think he has a seat for 2021. Very surprising, as now we're exactly a lap later after overtaking Alonso in P9. We're going to try and go down the inside or the outside. Perez leaves the gap. We're going to go switch back into the inside, into the chicane. We're going to push like our shoulders out, and we're going to go through into P8, which puts us in the championship positions. It's about 3 or 2 laps later. Carlos Sainz leaves us no room, but we do manage to fit in, and in the same place we got Checo Perez. We will be able to go into P7. You can see there's yellow flags. Nico Hulkenberg on the side. You can see on the very far left what a flame of dust going through. I actually got so disorientated that I forgot completely what corner it is, and I just took it on the wrong side. You can see now there's the flow of air between both. You can see Vettel behind. You could still see a little bit of the flame. Now we're going to go into 3 wide into the same corner. We overtook Sainz and Perez. This is not a good idea. This is both Hamilton and Raikkonen, so the 2 people we've been fighting recently. We're going to go 3 wide. Definitely not going to work out, and it didn't work out for Raikkonen. Very unfortunate. You can see here's our point of view replay. We're just going to go take the inside. Hamilton took the outside, and Raikkonen was just completely sandwiched between us, and he couldn't have done anything. Looks like I kind of turned into him, but there was really nothing I could have done rather than cut in the corner, which I wouldn't want to do. You can see Hamilton was really pushed out. Just left literally there was not enough space for all three of us there. You can see Raikkonen was really trying to get into there. If this move would have worked out, he would have overtaken both of us, but there was like literally no space. He was being pushed about between both the Mercedes cars. Now you can see I'm going to do the same thing that I did with Pierre Gasly's video, where I'm just going to take the final lap on first person cam, because this is the World Championship final lap, but I'm going to use my wheel for this. Now this is going to be a bad idea because I've been racing the whole thing on controller, so you can see I'm already making mistakes. This is like literally, I've uploaded a couple videos, but this was recorded just as I got my wheel, so I still wasn't used to the sensitivity, but I mean I was making the most of it. It's really fun to just, you can like get really used to the car, and especially in this first person mode while driving an actual wheel, I actually felt like I was doing it, which was a great experience. Max Verstappen did go on to win the Grand Prix. Lewis Hamilton did come P4, we came P5, which means we will be the world champions unless we make a mistake into these couple corners. I mean, it is legendary difficulty, anything could happen pretty much, so let's just try and drive it slow. We just can't finish out the points, because that's when Hamilton will win. I did have a little bit of damage as well, I cut a little bit out, but we do go on to win the World Championship as Nico Rosberg. I did cut out a little bit of the fact that I had some front wing damage on, I got on the last lap where I accidentally collided into Hamilton. I just cut that bit out to avoid it, but yeah, that was it. Red Bull, you can see here, win. Max Verstappen. I'll let you guys see the podium celebrations, and then we'll do the outro.
Get the most out of the tyres, and it highlights just how much of a team sport this really is. But credit to the driver as well, though. There's no good having a well-oiled machine behind the scenes without a talented hand on the wheel, of course.
And I can see now the drivers are making their way out. We need Red Bull fighting at the front. They do an incredible amount for Formula One, and that's another winner's trophy heading back to Milton Keynes.
So you can see here Max Verstappen took the win, Vettel in P2, Bottas in P3, Bottas of course still in Williams, Lewis Hamilton in P4, and we are in P5. You can see we got 2 drivers disqualified and 3 drivers did not finish the race, while Gutierrez also had the penalty. I would just like to say a great big thank you for watching this video. I think this is the best video I've done. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.